Alright. Tales of the Neon Sea, here we are. This is where the autosave left us, I guess. Where am I? I remember repairing myself and now I am in the sewer? Noah, that's right. He attacked me from behind with that scythe. I'm surprised how much restoration this crappy machine was able to do. Falling from such height, my body was almost shattered. I have to get back to that sculpture. Noah must be stopped. How do I get there, though? I don't even know where I am. Alright, William, meow meow meow. William, why are you... Oh yeah, you did me a big favor earlier. Meow woo meow meow. What are you trying to tell me? It's like he's trying to talk. Are you going to take me somewhere? You were able to find me, so you should know how to get back up there. Let's go, little fella. A repair room in the sewer, Saturday night. Alright, now this is... Okay, it saved just then, but I thought I made it this far last time. Okay. Okay, anything to look at over here? Nope. Alright, let's go. William, meow, meow, meow. That's the way? Alright, better not go that way. Okay. There's no need to go there, nothing but air valves and rat holes. Inside the abandoned cabin, Saturday night. The sculpture! This is the place! Good on you, William. You'll get a nice reward after all this. I was attacked by Noah here. He might still be around. I must be vigilant. Let's start with this sculpture. Okay. Just wanted to see if I can go over there and if there's anything there. Okay. That sound. Oh, my head. This feels... Huh? What's going on? It's gone. The sculpture and everything. Don't tell me I was just hallucinating. I thought contact with an implant device was the only way to trigger hallucination. But this time, a perfect hallucination was created without one. And Noah was lurking inside this hallucination? First things first, let's inspect this device. Alright. Nothing worth looking into. Okay, a signal projector with implant devices at the core, capable of projecting hallucination signal waves. It has been destroyed by William. Look at the scratch marks. Alright. The core of this weird device is the same as the implanted device inside Brank's brain. Is this thing creating the hallucinations? AR Captain. Instead of creating hallucinations, I think this thing is more like a signal projector. The core receives external signals, amplifies them, and then projects them. Huh? Why are you here? I thought you couldn't leave that old ship. I noticed that little thing you have on you has an amazingly large storage capacity, so I decided to follow you and check out how you deal with that guy in the mask. But once I got here, I felt a strange electrical disturbance, and got stuck in that little thing. I was coding my way out when suddenly I was free to leave. The little thing you mentioned. You were inside the badge from Lola? When I got here, the badge lost signal. The disturbance you're talking about must be from this device, right? Yes, this device has been receiving and amplifying some sort of electrical wave, but that should only influence robots. You seem to have a strong reaction to it, though. Is most of your body mechanical? What a rare success story. Why does everyone know about my physical condition? Never mind. Seems like Noah made this thing as a trap for me. This electrical wave may continue influencing your special little brain. You need to be careful. I can see it's much less stable than when we first met. It's hard to describe, but I think I can feel the disturbance in my mind. Hey, the badge suddenly activated. This signal must be sent from Charles. The signal came from the elevator shaft on the right. The signal is faint, but it's definitely there. Okay, let's go have a look. I hope Noah didn't put that old man on the experiment bench. Thanks, little fella. I think it's time I promoted you to being my full-time partner. That means when I give orders, you can follow them. Humph. But it's going to get very dangerous from now on, so you should head back home. If something happens to you because of me, your little girlfriend Elizabeth wouldn't stop pissing in my plant pots. Alright. Going that way? Nope. The kitty's going that way anyways. Alright, William. I'll go over here to the elevator shaft. Right? Okay. This elevator looks creepy. Is it still working? Where is this elevator taking me? Charles' signal is getting stronger. Noah was researching far more than just nanofluid and implant devices. If that signal projector is truly what the captain described, then even without coming into contact with an implant device, it could influence the minds of robots everywhere. This elevator went down pretty far, way below the bottom of the ship. This is a giant underground factory, which seems to have been abandoned a long time ago. Abandoned underground factory, Saturday night. Alright, that path is blocked. I have never seen this kind of fungus before. The mushroom umbrella looks like a balloon. It's so thin. It looks like it might... What? The slightest shock is enough to set off these fungi. I wonder whether these spores can do anything. Inhale these spores if you want to die. These fungi have been exposed to nuclear waste, so their spores are full of poison. You see a lot when you're attached to a ship for years with nothing to do. Could you give me a warning before you just appear? Seems like you're familiar with this place. I am an AI with access to a database so massive you couldn't even imagine. This was an underground factory during the human-robot war, long forgotten by time. Be careful, several entries warn of creatures sighted in the depths. These kinds of abandoned factories remind me of Noah's old hideouts. He liked building bases deep in the world's dark places. Alright, no one knows how long this underground factory has been abandoned. It's been completely overrun by fungi. Fluid drips from this discarded tank. It has a strong smell, like a combustion aid. Is it an isobutyl lithium complex? Oh. Okay. I can't unscrew it. Looks like I need professional tools to turn this valve. Looks like you have found an abandoned operating room, but everything is broken here. A trash dump, you humans would call it. From my experience, you should never underestimate trash. Come to think of it, you made lots of tools with the trash on my ship, Mr. Junk Collector. I thought you were absolutely in love with the Destiny Fire, and now you are calling it trash? I can call it trash, but no one else can. Broken emergency lamp. The glass interior layer is intact, so things can be poured into it. This broken emergency light might come in handy. Main valve wrench. An extra large valve wrench, which can be used to turn the main valve. It says main valve on the handle. It seems like it can unscrew the outside valve. This main tube leads directly outside, but no air is coming through it. Other tubes must be channeling the air. This tube channels the steam. I need a valve to turn off the steam transmission. Airlock device. A light valve cutting device, which can be installed and dismantled as required. Alright. Oh, okay. I can use that on a different one. I don't know what good that does. Which one should I do? Try this one. Oh no, I'll leave that for now. Alright. Nothing happened. It looks like this tube is still blocked. I need to figure out a way to direct the air from inside the workshop into this tube. Okay. Alright. Well, I only got one thing here, so I just have to choose which one to put it on. Unless I can get another one. No. I don't think it's gonna be enough. Well, I can try again. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't think there's anywhere else to look. What can I do with that? Simply throw it, but make sure you don't miss. Throw it where? Alright, what do I want to... I want to throw it on. The way down is completely blocked by fungi. How can I get rid of it? Okay. And... Alright. Alright. Ha! The flaming bottle set off the fungi spores. Looks like the toxic fog is going to hang around for a while, though. What's your plan? You seem to enjoy seeing me in trouble. I have to get rid of this spore fog. I am not enjoying it. Make good use of the tube behind you. The steam coming out of it can disperse the fog quickly. Blow the fog away? Classic. Alright. Alright, an airlock device. Now I got 2 of them. I thought I needed 2. Alright, now what? This one... Okay. Looks like the air has been directed into the main tube. Let's go have a look. Alright. The fog has been driven away. Now I can go down. What about all that hot steam? Okay. Guess it's not that bad. The badge activated again. This must be the right way. Just follow the signal. Ventilation chamber. Saturday night. What is a holographic message doing in a place like this? It must have been left by Noah. What is he up to? Okay, investigating. The purification begins with this stubborn woman rejecting the fusion. She is lucky to have her sins washed away so she can welcome Basan first. I shall lead the vessel to bear the baptism of the 4 great sacrifices and engrave the God's decree upon the body of the future. The past ceremonies connect the souls, blessing all who witness Basan. Illusions connect our thoughts. Electric waves guide the transmission. And when he realized the truth, the man in the mirror was no longer himself. May you pass the final test, and I will be waiting for you in the depths of Light Lake. A long rambling paragraph full of contradictions. He is getting crazier. Where did that beep come from? Another hallucination? Huh, this place transformed into a kitchen. This is a hallucination without a doubt. The crime scene of the Alta State case. Noah's first ever murder. The start of all this evil. The victims of this case were a housewife and 2 small town robots. At the crime scene, the 3 were discovered to have been killed at the same time, and the body parts of the 3 were made into a combined body in the housewife's kitchen. This combined body was the prototype for all the sculptures created afterwards. Noah was still a newbie at the time, but back to practical matters. Another hallucination means another signal projector. I should find it somehow. There are some traveling and baking photos on the fridge. The victim was quite popular in town, but she had something against roverism and was repeatedly found clashing with robot believers. The door is plastered with seals, and there seems to be absolutely nothing inside. This sculpture. There was no such thing at the original crime scene. Is it a human? 3 holes in the throat, abdomen, and waist. Maybe I need to fill the holes to break through the hallucination. In all of Noah's cases, organs of the victims were found missing. The seal is gone. Where does this door lead to? Wait, this is Cheryl's dressing room. This is the crime scene where Noah committed the Singer sculpture murder on July 3rd, 2126. The murderer killed Cheryl and her robot assistant and made their bodies into the sculpture of Basan the White 1 hour before Cheryl was scheduled to go on stage. Has Noah created this hallucination to relive the crimes he committed? The hallucinations are becoming more and more clear. Is this because I've stayed in it too long? I have to break through Noah's maze fast. The theater dressing room, Saturday midnight. Sweetheart, hope you break a leg. I will prepare a big celebration banquet on the roof of the company building for you, and my family will be there too. They can't wait to see you. I hope you wear the necklace I gave you last week. My driver will pick you up after the show. Always yours, Christopher. Cheryl's lover would come visit her with a bouquet of flowers before every show. He was a successful man and helped her quite a bit in her career. People say Cheryl was hard to live with, but she was extremely gentle to her flower-bearing lover. After Cheryl's murder, he was completely broken and would never be the same. A broken wine glass. According to the investigation, Cheryl had a habit of drinking before her shows. There are lip prints on the glass. Cheryl's drink was also found at the crime scene. It contains 60% alcohol and some anesthetic component. It's believed Noah put the anesthetic in the drink. Alright. A vintage record player, which Noah used to play the soundtrack of Cheryl's recent album, probably to cover up her screams. The device doesn't play anymore, probably the result of the witness hurrying out of the room and knocking it over. I need to adjust the right texture, tone, and pitch to reproduce Cheryl's voice. Let me try turning the knobs on the bass. There you go. This is Cheryl's voice. It was this recording that Noah used to buy himself some time to commit the crime. Cheryl's arrogance also assures Noah's success. She allowed no one to interrupt her when she was alone. That's why the staff waited until 5 minutes before the show to knock on her door, only to find the horrifying scene. Okay, it's weird. Alright. The missing poster was something the police were searching for, but it was never found. When I saw it in Brank's place, I knew Noah was back. Cheryl's gloves. In addition to Cheryl's DNA, Another set of DNA was detected. However, the owner could not be identified due to unusual hereditary genetic information. These blood-stained lace gloves were very important evidence. In addition to Cheryl's DNA, some dissolved skin tissue was found. The DNA of this skin tissue was very confusing. We concluded that the murderer suffered from a genetic disease characterized by decomposing skin. Judging from the fact that the murderer wore the female singer's gloves, we deduced that the murderer might have had some kind of obsession with wearing their victims' clothing in order to become them. A white bird erupts whenever I find a clue related to the case. I think that's it for this case. Are these white birds some sort of tally? Maybe something will happen now. This is a sculpture of Basan the White, one of the 7 embodiments of Basan. Legends claim that Basan once turned himself into a poet wearing a white robe and took away arrogant people's communicators, making it impossible for them to call for help. This sculpture stands for humility during communication. The police only realized this was an embodiment of Basan when they saw the religious symbol Basan left at the crime scene. Noah, did you create all this just to make me appreciate your masterpieces one last time? Noah, the sharp cries of the arrogant must be cleared away. Basan cleaned up these stains before his arrival by using my hand. The singing voice of the sinners will live in me so that I can praise the miracles of Basan. Noah, stop your nonsense. All you ever wanted was to replace your diseased organs with the healthy ones stolen from your victims. You say Cheryl's arrogance killed her, but what crime did that robot assistant commit? Cheryl's assistant suffered from her abuse. His humbleness a contrast to the singer's arrogance. I didn't kill anyone. I was just combining them. Human and robot, the arrogant and the humble, are merged into one under the will of Basan. The investigator collected remains of the 2 bodies in the sculpture and claimed to have retrieved every piece of Cheryl's body. However, I found subtle cutting marks on the neck, which are much finer than the rough cutting found on the rest of the sculpture. By analyzing the forensic records, I found Cheryl's throat missing, which everyone else neglected to notice. Throat organ model. A throat organ that shows Noah's lesion. Another door, another crime scene. Let's get this done. This stage is the secret function room on a cruise ship. The crime scene of the high sea cruise case on the 29th of January 2127. The senior officials were parading around robots and freaks when they were killed. It turned out Noah was the real headliner in this freak show. This had the most victims among all of Noah's murder cases. Everyone, the performers and audience, was pieced together into a sculpture. The result was so gruesome that even the most stone-faced police officer was shaken to his core. A cruise function room, Saturday midnight. This secret function room was equipped with a state-of-the-art ventilation system. The senior officials liked to add recreational drugs into the filtering system. Noah took advantage of this. The operation unit of the ventilation system was purposefully destroyed, so I'll need to fix the internal circuits to adjust the fan. Oh boy. Alright. How does this work? Where am I on? Okay. What am I supposed to do? No? What? Okay, that switches something. Alright. Can't move. Okay. You can switch those around with each other. Interesting. I got them all red. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do, though. Okay, what am I even supposed to try to do? Alright. I tried to see if I can get them all red. Okay, alright. Alright, what's this? Adjust the modules so they are properly connected. Okay. Whatever that means. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that's something you can do too, okay. Alright. Let's see if you can do this. Oh, okay. Done. Ah, the sweet smell of success. Investigators extracted some kind of poisonous nerve gas from the air filter net, explaining how Noah put more than 40 people down by himself. Noah supposedly made this poisonous nerve gas himself. People who inhaled the gas were not able to move their bodies, but remained totally conscious. Was this some kind of retribution for the audience? Okay. During this freak show, the audience wore bizarre masks, hiding their true identities so they could enjoy the sick and twisted performances. There was one mask missing from the scene. Who would have guessed, many years later, the missing mask would turn up on Square Street? Poseidon's symbol had been left on the mask wall. This was the first time Noah left this symbol at a crime scene. This clue made us realize that all the sculptures we found before were embodiments of Poseidon, which later led us to find out about roverism. This is where the officials imprisoned the performers. They searched all over for freaks and robots, keeping them here in captivity and putting on freak shows regularly. Later investigation found that several missing cases were linked to the board of officials. What? Although it looks old, this is actually a rather advanced lock. By analyzing the fingerprints on the buttons, we figured out the password, and I still remember one button was put in twice in a row. Oh, which one? Ugh. Am I just supposed to guess? Okay. I guess I was just supposed to guess until I got it. These are the collars made for the performers, on which some dissolved skin tissue was found. The DNA collected was quite similar to the DNA found at the female singer's crime scene. The DNA found on the collar is similar to the one found at the female singer crime scene, but the sequence was more messy, which means Noah's skin decomposing problem was getting worse. Noah must have blended in with the freaks after he arranged everything, and performed in the show as a special guest. The 3 white birds representing the key clues are all lit up now, so here comes another horrible sculpture. Oh, the most horrible one. Or gruesome, or whatever you called it before. It's the worst one. Alright. Looks kind of like an insect? Or something? This sculpture is of the Messenger of Garden, another of Poseidon's embodiments. This embodiment walked through the courtyard of the gods, and presented himself in front of both humans and robots, driving out the evil indulgences suppressing them, and bringing God's electric wave to all forms of life. These murdered officials represented the indulgent, while Cheryl, in the female singer case, represented the arrogant. Noah's crime followed the prophecies and legends of Poseidon's religious sect. Indulgent spirits are lost in the filth, and people who find pleasure in the grotesque will be exiled by me into the abyss. Detective, without me, the sins of these people will never be purified. Purified? You killed everyone at the scene, robots and freaks included. They suffered through so much pain, only to be murdered by you. Your so-called purification is nothing but a crazy massacre. Both the indulgent and the abused are guilty. Only by combining the two could we neutralize the sin and restore balance. Both sides have found peace under Poseidon's guidance. Don't try to excuse your crime. Among all the victims, Noah only took a software developer's liver. If I hadn't found out about the condition Noah suffered from, I probably never would have discovered the motive for his crimes. Liver organ model. A liver organ that shows Noah's lesion. A new door appears. One by one, these crime scenes match things left behind by Noah. The poster, The mask. The next scene will be... I was right. The 1st of April 2127. Scott Hotel Room 1023 in New Sinu City. A case I especially don't want to recall. The victims were a family of 4 who came for a holiday at Dolphin Park. A mild genetic modification to the father led to a severe genetic disease in the daughter. They kept the disease a secret from the girl, wishing to first fulfill the girl's dream of seeing a dolphin. They weren't expecting to meet Noah. A robot staff from the hotel was also murdered. Scott Hotel Room 1023, Saturday midnight. Inbox, Dr. Ross. I am sorry, but there are no successful cures for your daughter's genetic disease. Although your husband has only been mildly genetically modified, the probability of your offspring developing genetic disease was still high. The patient's organs have developed massive lesions, and she has an estimated 4 to 5 months of life remaining. Again, I'm so sorry. Inbox hubby. Why must our girl suffer through so much pain? We should never have listened to the propaganda of that company. Mild genetic alteration will not lead to hereditary disease. Our naivete ruined our daughter, my little Elisa. I hope to fulfill her dream in her final days, to see a dolphin. This is the only thing we can do for her. Sent SMS. Get some rest in the room. The kids are loving the hotel pool. Honey, I feel less carsick after I had some water. Honey, we have been picked as the lucky guest tonight. They will give Elisa a personalized dolphin trip. Call the kids back now. The husband was called back to the room by his wife's text message, and then murdered by Noah. The evidence suggests that the wife was already dead when the text was sent. A brand new bunny rabbit toy with one of its eyes ripped off. Elisa is stitched on its back. A fuzzy bunny rabbit toy with one eye missing. Noah lured me into this trap step by step using the victim's doll. He seems to know what I care about most of all. This is his specialty. Discover the most vulnerable part of someone, then break them down slowly and methodically. This gift can never be given back to its owner. They had been through so much pain, so much despair. A hotel staff uniform stained with blood. Noah dressed up as a hotel staff to enter the room, kill the wife, and then call back the other family members using the wife's cell phone, only to kill them as well. The white birds are all lit up now, which means the sculpture from that case will appear soon. I really don't want to recall what happened on that day. This is the sculpture of the White Feather King, another of Basan's embodiments, which can reveal all lies and barriers. The meaning of this sculpture was used as Noah's motivation to kill. I will rip off the mask of false performers. Hypocrites who hide truth from each other will be punished. Hiding the truth from their own child to create a false happiness. Hypocrisy. It is their selfish act of genetic modification that led to the incurable disease, and they pretended to be loving and struggling parents. Deceit is against Basan's will. I reveal the truth. I fulfill the oracle of fusion. Combined together their disease is shared, and therefore the disease is no more. Nonsense! All you do is kill innocent people while you hide behind your mask. You gradually step closer and closer to the realm of God, towards his highest palace. I received salvation here, and so shall you. Repent in the realm of God. Your spirit gradually thins out. The vessel is synchronizing. You do not notice, but the person in the mirror has secretly begun to change. Kidney organ model. A kidney organ that shows Noah's lesion. I have obtained the last organ. Ah, a pain in my head. This strange wavelength. I can't stand it. I feel desperate. I feel hopeless. I feel insane. Synchronizing. The person in the mirror has secretly begun to change. Noah mentioned the vessel several times. His crazy words must be leading towards something. What madness awaits me now? I am back at the first crime scene. I need to put the recovered organs back into place. Hallucination gone. The signal projector, just like what I saw in the abandoned ship cabin. The hallucination didn't just appear out of thin air. This is the device that's causing it. A signal projector with implanted devices as the core. Alright, I've seen this. Same thing. It looks like the moment I entered this ventilation room, I fell into a hallucination created by Noah. Noah made me see all the old crime scenes. For what? How do you like the memory album I made especially for you? The two of us have had so many beautiful times together. I was hoping you could disrupt one of my plans at least once. You really disappointed me. You have finally shown your true colors, Noah. No more hiding? Hiding? I have been planning something fun deeper underground, and I was thinking of inviting you, my old friend, to have a look. I don't know whether you can stop me this time. Alright, here we go. I can't believe there is an abandoned sanctuary here. And the stained glass on the wall is Basan? Who would build something like this in such a gloomy place underground? AR Captain, this used to be an underground factory during the human-robot war, where robots and poor people worked day and night. It must have been abandoned after the war. Records suggest people continued to hide here. If a god came to these people and told them he was happy to accept them, it is not surprising they would build a sanctuary for him. Why did you turn up out of nowhere again? I could have used a friendly face back there. A strong interruptive wave was holding me back, like I said before. But if you stay away from those signal projectors, the wave disappears. Basan's holy place underground, Saturday midnight. Welcome to Basan's holy sanctuary. This is the realm of God. Repent your sins to ensure you are a clean vessel. This is a requirement. Stop talking nonsense. I figured out how you made those hallucinations. Without the hallucination, you can't do anything. Have you figured it out? Am I a hallucination now? Is this holy palace a hallucination? Or everything you have seen after you fell is only a sweet dream I have created for you? I'm done listening to your bullshit. All I need to know is that this gun is real. Oh, I got the gun out. What? Oh, yeah. What? The bullet can't hurt him. Am I still hallucinating? Did I miss? Was that my fault? Mr. Detective, are you going to hurt me a second time with that gun? You idiot, the interruptive source is on that bird-faced person. I can feel it. Use your brain. I didn't expect you to bring this annoying captain with you. If you are not ready to repent your sins, then I'll have purify you myself. The wave interference is causing his figure to shift in and out of view. I need to think out of a way to take out the entire area. Yes, the chandelier knocked the chandelier down. Oh. Ah. Oh, come on, he got me. Yeah, I don't have to hit a bullseye or nothing. Alright. Did I get him? Let's go have a look. Alright. Did he escape again? What's this? Noah's sickle with a small signal projector installed on the handle. Is that the only thing that was actually there? Or something? Noah's sickle with a signal projector. Now I understand. He's using the hallucinations to mask his true body. There is some robot replenishing liquid, clear in color, not yet oxidized. It must have leaked out of a robot not long ago. Did Noah turn himself into a mechanical being? If so, he'll be more difficult to handle. Anyway, Noah must have been wounded and can't have gone too far. I need to hurry up. A clue. An old roverist book. It probably has the prophecy of Basan's return. Alright. Basan the goddess will return to Earth on the day when the moon disappears. The goddess collects the frequencies of all the gods and burns them into her circuits with a holy flower made from melted silicon crystal on the head. Her holy body is surrounded by the voice of praise. The sharp claws of the goddess made the guards in the courtyard of the gods bow their heads, allowing her to cross the garden and return to the earth. The shapeless goddess needs a body, half flesh and blood, half mechanical fusion. This combination will carry the will of Basan's and... Alright. These people and this disturbing sound. Am I hallucinating again? What are you talking about? What hallucination? There is nothing. I can't detect any interruptive signal. You can't see it? It looks like you were right when you said these hallucinations will affect my brain permanently. I am seeing the aftermath of the hallucinations. The fluctuations in your little head do seem more chaotic now. Those crime scenes weren't created just to make me recall past events, but to drag me inside the hallucinations. Looks like the situation is worse than expected. I need to get this over with quickly. Path to the elevator, Saturday midnight. Oh, he's wounded. Right. Noah was wounded by the chandelier. This is my chance. I've got to get after him in the second elevator. Okay. Noah must have used this platform and then brought down this trash heap to obstruct my pursuit. I'll need to cycle the platform so I can jump across. Okay, yeah, I guess. Alright. How do we do this? Okay. Okay. And is that good? No? For some reason, I don't know. Why not? Okay, whatever. Go on that one because it's broken, maybe? Alright. That's it. I can jump over the platforms now. Alright, let's hurry up and get them. Noah used this elevator to escape. From the way he was moving, he's been badly wounded. God knows what traps he has prepared for you down there. Be careful. Why are you so sweet to me all of a sudden? You're not worried about me, are you? You wish, Detective Dumbass. If you die here, I would be stuck inside this little badge. And it doesn't have much power left. Okay. Alright. Okay. Nothing else to do. Gotta go in this one, right? Does it make a difference? Can I go in this one? Okay, yeah. Alright. Alright. AR Captain. Oh my, biological breeding tubes? It looks like someone has been doing genetic experiments. My database categorizes this as a deeply illegal banned science. Mermaids? I'm not surprised. Noah is a fanatic for genetic experimentation. I can't believe we found this base so quickly. There is only one elevator to exit, which means the bird-faced man didn't come through here. Besides, I don't sense any wave signals around, so we should be safe. I can't lower my guard. Let's check this place out first. Alright, test tube workshop. Sunday early morning. Yeah, man. Been at this all night. Didn't even get no sleep. It's up the whole time. Alright. A lab? Is this where Noah conducted all his twisted experiments? The badge is making noise again. The signal is very strong this time. This Charles you are looking for should be close by. I hope that old man is okay. Can you sense hallucination interference nearby? No hallucination interference here. However, there are so many complicated electronic devices in the lab. I'm sensing that the wave bands of many of these devices have been encrypted. There must be a lot of secrets here. Secrets, eh? We've lost Noah for the time being, so let's at least figure out what he has been researching these past 13 years. A strange device with colorful signal lights on it. This must be equipment for handling cargo. Why was it installed here? Don't touch it yet. There might be a switch somewhere. A diagram explaining the relationship between the nanoliquid and the signal projector. Okay. So, the robot's actions are controlled by an external signal. The implanted devices in their brains are both the input mechanism for nanofluid and the receiver of external control signals. The signal projector that produces hallucinations must be an enhanced version of these implanted devices. It can receive Noah's hallucination signals, magnify them, and project them. Was it designed for people who don't have implanted devices in their brain like me? The blueprint for a consciousness transmission device. This huge machine can be used to interrupt people's brainwave frequency. Consciousness transmission device. It seems to be able to interrupt consciousness by enhancing brainwaves. Those devices we saw are only receivers. This machine here is what's really creating the hallucinations. Date of admission 3109-2127. Patient number 2. Preliminary diagnosis: an infection caused by a gunshot wound and a severe genetic disease. Details: the patient was originally found in the East District sewers. He was transferred to a sterile incubation pool to maintain his chance of survival. Targeted medicine was used to control symptoms, and the patient himself proposed special medical and chemical theories. Due to these theories, the treatment for Luna and patient 2 were adjusted. Consciousness implantation has become the leading... Alright. Oh, it looks like Doc Edwards saved Noah's life, and he's been working with Noah ever since. If only he had known what the final result would be. Alright. AR Captain, a giant life support device. It wasn't easy transporting such sophisticated equipment here. The whole thing is covered with a heavy metal curtain. That's got to be an important detail. Could Noah be hiding here? This life support device has way too much encryption for me to crack. Can you open the metal curtain? No, the encryption method is quite advanced. I can't do it either. Let's investigate further. Maybe we can find a way to open it. Ah, a research note on nanofluid. Oh boy. As I suspected, nanofluid and the implanted device work in tandem, and Doc Edwards' name for the implant is Spark? Alright, how much reading is this? Gotta be a lot of reading. Luna, the doctor's wife. The experimental subjects in the test tube workshop were for her. The doctor wanted to transfer his wife's consciousness into a new body. Was the person I met at the clinic before actually a clone cultivated here? The operation prompt for the chain console. I should try replicating this pattern. Oh, look at that again. What? Okay. Oh. Alright. Can I memorize that? I don't know, man. Alright. Alright. Anything else? Oh, here's where I replicate that pattern. Okay. Are all the colors lined up? The right colors? Purple, yellow, orange, green, blue? Purple, yellow, orange, green, blue. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's do this. Oh. Oh, it's at work. Alright. Oh boy. It's not so simple. Okay. Alright. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I want to put it down 3, I think. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Okay. Secret stairway. Building secret passageways so far underground. This is so like Noah, sly and cautious. Oh. I can sense the signal again. Charles must be close by. Which way? These clothes, the delivery guy who gave me the parcel was wearing these. Everything began with that parcel. What? This is Noah's black robe. How come it was left here? Looks like he was badly hurt. The replenishing liquid disappeared here. That guy must be... A call for help. Let me out, please, anyone. Hear that? Someone's calling for help behind the door. It's Charles. Thank God he's still alive. Are he and Noah both behind that door? I only sense one organic life, but there is indeed another unusual wave. Be careful when you go in there. Is this the elevator? Yes, the robot replenishing liquid is fresh, so it must be the elevator Noah used to escape. Alright, he made a shortcut here. Okay, let's look. Alright. There he is. Charles. Bastard, let me out. Edward, think about what you're doing. Charles, thank God you're still alive. Who's there? Detective Rex, it's you. Wow, am I lucky. How did you find this place? Come on and get me out. Alright. And what is that over there? Inside the secret rooms. Sunday early morning. Let's go over there. Let him out first to look around. This is Doc Edwards' diary. Okay. Oh man, how many pages? Phew. Oh boy. Alright. The weirdest thing happened today. I found a bird-faced man in the sewer near the clinic. He was weak, near death, severe wounds, infections, and genetic diseases ate away at his body. Huddled in that sewage, he might have died at any moment, but he didn't even ask for me for help. Instead, the masked face said, "You need me." And he was right. He can help me cure Luna. This Noah has accumulated a vast knowledge of chemistry and biology, and most importantly, he possesses the kind of madness that goes hand in hand with using long-band technologies. I saved him as much as I can, and in return the bird-faced man has guided me step by step to resurrect my Luna. I didn't want to hurt those robots, but, well, I had no choice. I failed to transfer Luna's thoughts into the original subjects. Only the memories made it into the subjects. Luna's personality was not transplanted successfully. Today we had a breakthrough. That monster is truly a genius. By using spark and nanoliquid, we managed to actually control robots. Nobody will believe it. We used a consciousness transmission device to remotely send signal waves and transmit consciousness into the robots' bodies. Although it's not perfect yet, I can only currently control those robots remotely. More work needed to save Luna. Consciousness transmission device is a brainwave amplifying and transmitting device based on spark, which transfers the user's consciousness to another receiver. When the receiver is human, only the user's memory can be transmitted because of the block from the special personality that is unique to human beings. I'm working day and night now, and always that monster is there at my shoulder. At this stage, consciousness transmission onto mechanical receivers is under development. Obstacles in the research, the user of the transmission device can only project part of his consciousness onto the mechanical receiver, just enough to initiate a kind of remote control, but this is not enough. Failure. But although the test subject experiment failed, I improved that consciousness transmission device. Luna, you will soon return to me with a mechanical body. I haven't told the monster about this. He is just using me, and the robots controlled by Spark seem to have gone beyond my control. 2. I have a plan. Once the experiment is over, I will take you away from this country to an unknown island. Let that monster go to hell. Alright. Okay. Alright, so this is the robot. From the wounds in the body, was probably dressed up as the Noah I attacked earlier. Where is that man? Wait, I remember this robot. Yes, Angela, the missing waitress from the fantasy jellyfish. I was way too drunk to even remember taking that job. Why her? Where is the real Noah? The wave fluctuation from her is the same as the bird-faced man we saw earlier. The nanoliquid must be controlling her and repairing her wounded body gradually. I have to stop it now. I wouldn't waste your time. Once this equipment starts running, it seems it cannot be stopped. In order to prevent accidents, the robot is locked in the machine. Alright, that bastard, he uses innocent people. Let's go get Charles out first. Maybe he knows how to stop the device. Crowbar? Alright. I'll probably need that crowbar. Is this my photo on that board? This information is from back when I first returned to Starlight City after my mechanization was completely stabilized. Thanks to Abel's sacrifice at the Apocalypse Garden incident, I wouldn't even be alive today. Has Noah been studying me all this time? What the? Noah refers to me as a vessel in the records, and the date circled in red is the date when I received the parcel. He's been after me since the beginning. Vessel? The document next to the device says, Beta-type consciousness transmission device. It can enhance brainwaves, interrupt other people's consciousness, and eventually infuse self-consciousness onto a receptor, controlling that person. This seems to be an unfinished product, still under testing. If Noah and the doctor had succeeded in perfecting this machine, they would be able to control absolutely anyone, human, robot, and wouldn't matter. Okay, let's let Charles out. Phew, well, you're not controlled anymore. What is this place? Who are you? Angela. Okay. Charles, don't be afraid, little girl. I have already temporarily suppressed the nanofluid's control over you, and I'll give you a good cleaning up when we get back to my workshop. Thank God you're here, Charles. Her name is Angela. She's been under control since being kidnapped by the doctor. She was even dressed up as Noah earlier. Detective, I am completely shocked by this affair. This was the work of Edward and that Noah guy. Once I checked the sample you gave me, I knew it was Edward who made it. He is very talented when it comes to nanorobots. I couldn't imagine after so many years, I couldn't imagine him making such a terrifying thing. Hurry up, that spooky doctor, if he comes back. Don't worry, Angela, the doctor is not going to return. What did you, chat with him? No, it was Noah, or rather, Angela, but this is not important anymore. Doc Edward is gone. He wasn't like this in the beginning. He did it all for Luna. He was used by that guy because of his love for Luna. Angela, please, can you tell us anything that could help us find Noah? Who is Noah? I don't know, I'm so confused right now. I feel like I had the longest dream. I did awful things in the dream, even though I didn't want to. Those humans and robots were all... Easy, Rex, let her calm down first. She was just freed from the nanofluid's control. Well, in that case, you and I should go back to the lab, Charles. There's some kind of giant life support tank up there, and I want to crack it open. Oh no, that was not Noah, that was... Let's go, I'll show you. A mermaid? No. That looks like it has regular legs. Luna! Yes, the real Luna. Poor thing, I should have guessed. No one could recover from such a horrible genetic disease. It was only last night that I discovered Edward has been maintaining Luna's broken body using his life support equipment. He was planning to transfer his wife's consciousness into a new body using Noah's technology. However, Luna has been tortured spiritually and physically. Oh, she's talking even. Charles, why are you here? And you, the vessel? You know me? Why the hell do you know anything about me? All this is because of you. Please stop Edward. He is lost. In too deep. He is gone or I will stop him. Noah killed Edward. I warned him. He can't trust that person. This is for the best. At least, no more innocent lives will be lost. Charles, please, turn this equipment off. I'm in so much pain. I should have died a long time ago, instead of living like a monster here like this. Luna, I have known you for so many years. You and Edward were my best friends. What should I do? Friend, tell me, if you were me, what would you do? Is there a chance to save her if we leave it on? Can we put her... am I her vessel? I don't know, turn it off, I guess. I will end her pain. She has been through too much. Thank you, Detective. Luna will finally be free from pain. Well, I'd, save her if we could, but I don't know how to do it, man, but whatever. Give her a new body, a robot body. Luna will be free, which is the best result. Detective, are you alright? You look like you're in pretty bad shape. I'm not hurt, but Noah's hallucinations have been influencing me this whole time. I feel more and more strange. Hallucinations? Can someone without an implanted device be influenced too? You only have half an electronic brain, don't you? Angela. I can tell you about that. Angela, are you feeling better? Have you remembered anything? When I was controlled by the, what did you call it, nanofluid, I still had some hold on my own consciousness, so I know something about their plan. All this was done to get you here, beginning when I delivered the parcel to you. They have another machine, but it isn't here, a machine that was designed just for you. Yes, I can remember easier now. From the moment you first touched the device in the parcel, each touch pulls you deeper and deeper into the hallucinations, and each hallucination was designed specifically to synchronize your brainwaves to that machine. According to what they said, if the synchronization is allowed to finish, your own consciousness will be erased, and your body will become the vessel for Noah? This is ridiculous. All this was done for my broken body? Your body is very special. Looks like you are not aware of what your body can do. Your body is something people dream to have. According to Angela, you must stop entering the hallucinations. If you are robbed of your body, then who knows what Noah will do. Noah, every day he is allowed to walk free on this planet, more people will be deceived and hurt. I can't let this continue. I see you've made up your mind. If you're this determined to beat him, then there must be a way. After I was captured, Edward shared a lot of the research about consciousness transmission. Now, I reckon that the consciousness transmission device can work both ways. Charles, what are you getting at? When you are dragged into the hallucinations, you are connected with that equipment. Or you are connected with the person who is controlling that equipment. And if your will is strong enough, you might be able to influence the consciousness of that person instead. You mean I can alter the hallucinations? Yes, but it won't be easy. You'd better think it through before meeting Noah. I don't know who this Noah is, but that doctor took that elevator deep down below. Deeper than I've ever been. Hiding even deeper underground? That's where my final battle is. Alright. Oh, what are you doing here? Me? I need some air after being stuck in that badge for so long. But, Detective Dumbass, watch out, okay? To me it seems like everything is a big trap designed for you by whoever this Noah character is. Are you really going to walk right into it? Of course I am. I will run him down, springing whatever trap he has set along the way. You sound confident. Maybe you should consider making a copy of your consciousness. That way if you fail, you can go on with your detective game in an electrode state. Thanks for your advice, but nah, I'm not interested in electrode state. Okay, I'm just, now what? Down the stairs? The elevator will take me back to Noah, but there is no turning back. Ready to go? Noah, I'm coming to rough you up one last time. Alright. Although I told you it may be possible to fight against the hallucinations, it will be extremely difficult. Think it through. Don't worry about me, Charles. I've done this before. Now you take Angela and leave as quickly as possible. Captain Ramrod here knows the way out. Thank you. I'll see you back on the surface, Detective. Be careful, Detective Dumbass. Come back alive. You have to take me back to the Destiny Fire. Such sweet words from an AI. Maybe I will try and survive after all. Sparkling lake water. This must be the light lake that mentioned in the holographic message. According to Noah, he's expecting me to undergo some kind of test down here. In the most beautiful place lives the darkest soul. Light lake and the hallucinations, Sunday dawn. Noah, drifting on the clear lake water, the perfect vessel is purified and brought to me. A body of both flesh and machine will pave the way for Basan's arrival. The time for rebirth has come. I have waited far too long for this. Come here and sing an ode to my new life. Alright, I'm gonna run. Okay. The ignorant wanderer, stupid little detective, bow your head and witness Basan's final embodiment. The omniscient judge. Uh-oh. Okay. This is a boss fight? So alright. Now what? Oh boy. It's the ultimate puzzle in the game? Okay. Gears. Basan's eye comes at my call, and its gaze penetrates those who pretend to be righteous. Come feel the heat that goes into one's soul. Wait, Basan's eye? If my memory isn't shot from all that drinking, this stands for the eye of punishment that clears hypocrisy. Like Charles said, if I can focus, I can direct Noah's attacks, or perhaps even use the attacks in my favor. The final game has just started, Detective. Now I shall watch you run from the light, like the insignificant cockroach you are. Oh boy. Alright, this is not too hard to dodge, but what am I supposed to do? Alright. It's gonna get me. Okay, oh. Ah. Oh man. You are a good detective. I have made the right decision in choosing you as the vessel. But your resistance is futile. Yeah, you are losing the game, Noah. Let's get this over with. I can turn this too? What is it? Ah. Ah, another level. Alright, that's gotta be the last one to head. Those possessing the hubris to challenge God shall fail. Anyone who meets the eye of the god shall plummet from the greatest height. Detective, I have had enough with this game. This is where your life ends. Huh. That was quick. Easy, lucky for that last one. Okay. Whoa. So that's what he looks like. No! I will never lose. How is it possible for you to break through my hallucination? This flesh, Noah? Is this how you look now? In a state like this, are you even a human being anymore? Something must have gone wrong. Basad makes mistakes, the ceremony, the doctor, you, these have all been arranged. No, this can't be right. You have been relying on the consciousness transmission device to obtain the power to control others. Noah, your sick, inhuman device failed to save you, and instead turned you into a monster. Your body belongs to me. My disease is a test from God, for which I was abandoned and despised. I was forced to suffer the most unimaginable pain. Basan made a deal with me. A new body if I passed the test. A new body. All this is just your own imagination. Noah, stop lying to yourself. Detective, do you think this is the end? I am just a small part of the darkness. As long as robots and humans exist, the cracks will not disappear. Are you curious why robots have that device in their brains? I didn't put the device there. I just made an alteration. There is darkness inside darkness. I am not the only one who wants to turn this ugly world upside down. Who first made the implant device? You will never know, Detective. I am going to Basan now. As for you, there are bombs everywhere in this place. You will die with me. Blow it up, blow everything up. Uh-oh. Alright. Do I actually have to escape? Am I going to escape? BBX, beep beep beep. Wakey wakey, it's time to get up. Maybe it was all a dream? Or this is the afterlife. Jeez, you are so loud. What are you doing, BBX? Do you want to be taken apart and rebuilt? I need to perform a routine checkup on your mechanical parts. It's 4 days overdue. Sure, whatever. Just wait for me over there and I'll come to you. Okay, let's get this over and done with. Body scan in progress. According to the scan, 98% of your mechanical parts are brand new. I can't believe you survived such a massive explosion and even got your old parts replaced with new ones. Yeah, what's going on here? You better believe it. Old Charles has got the good stuff. Even parts that are only available in Sky City. Yes, about our guest. They can't just stay in our house like this, especially that arrogant little robot. You don't have enough money to support 6 people. Look, BBX, we talked about this. They have nowhere to go. And the cash situation? Well, we just haven't had a lot of jobs lately. That's because you keep turning them away. There is a customer this morning, waiting for you downstairs. Go have a look and don't say no. And remember to get a deposit this time. Alright. Misty Detective Agency, Tuesday noon. Man, how long was I asleep? Hello, Mr. Detective. How have you been? I just want to tell you that without your help, I'd probably still be doing evil deeds under the control of those people. I can't thank you enough, but I'm sad I can't go back to work at the Fantasy Jellyfish or Bellflower House. I haven't once told anyone about Noah or the kidnap, just like you asked me to. People keep asking me where I've been and what I've been up to, which makes me remember. But the whole thing has come to an end. I think I left the Bellflower House just to see the world outside Underbridge. Maybe this is what the real world is like. A world of bad people like Noah and good people like you. I have decided to leave Starlight City to see a bigger world, and I will be sending you postcards during my trip. By the way, I still can't recall who Braden is. Forget about it, he must not be that important. So many calls. Looks like Royd hasn't given up. Never mind, let's see what he wants. There will be trouble if he has to come to me. Hi Rex, you finally called me back. What are you going to tell me more about that case? I'm under a lot of pressure from my superiors. Don't make this hard for me. Royd, I've told you everything I know. It was a real miracle the king even let you into the Underbridge district for an investigation. Hey, don't play dumb with me. We had a hard time with people in the Underbridge for 2 weeks, but ended up with a pile of relics. Only unknown broken robot bodies and fungi. There was a lab down there, wasn't there? I don't know where it came from, but we have information that says that what Noah and the doctor were working on was relevant to revolutionary riots. Now my superiors are going crazy, urging me to investigate anything and everything. They want answers. It looks like you're working very hard, but it's exactly like I told you. I haven't found Noah. I'm just a victim of an explosion. Alright, Rex. You're not ready to tell me the truth yet. I really hope you aren't involved in this. You know how sensitive this is for the superiors. Forget it. Look, do you want to have a drink at the Fantasy Jellyfish? I have a friend I'd like you to meet. You're trying to get me drunk so I'll talk? You must be even more desperate than you sound. Well, see you tonight then. I didn't expect this incident to cause such a big aftershock. But it has got me thinking. The Mrs. Perry murder happened before Noah sent me his gift. The timing of the crime and the crime scene evidence both indicate that it wasn't done by Noah. There must be someone else who used the implant device to help the Butler robot break the 3 principles. Didn't Noah say something about simply altering devices that were already there? If that's correct, what does the original maker of these devices have planned? Maybe what Noah said was true. There are layers of darkness that fold over each other, deeper and deeper. Lola. Your BBX robot is really lovely, like a kind of motherly matron. It always wakes me up in the sweetest of ways. Cup of tea, lullaby, the morning's news. And these cats are lovely too. I like this white one. This white cat used to belong to Mrs. Perry, but after she died, William brought her to my place, along with many other street cats. What a headache. Are you well? After replacing so many parts and organs, I expected your body to reject some, but you don't seem to be experiencing any side effects. This is a walk in the park for me. Charles is a really good technician, and I feel brilliant now. Hey, William. You did me a big favor, William. I have been meaning to study you more closely. You are so much smarter than other cats. Although Charles is an expert on robots, I wonder if we can ask him to do some research on William. Strap him down, laser through the skull. What, you don't like that? Maybe I should research you myself instead. What? What's going on up there? Was that an explosion? Charles must be doing dangerous research again. Okay. What? The AR captain? That Charles needs to leave this house this instant. He's an awful old man. Wow, this outfit. I didn't think Captain Ramrod would be seen dead in clothes like these. You, shut up. It's all because of that old man. He told me that he was adding me to the detective office network, but he was actually just changing my code to put me in this stupid outfit. You look good in them. Next time you should ask Charles. What did you say? Nothing. I was just saying, I will go find Charles now. What is the old man thinking? You'd better hurry up. Me, a captain in this outfit? It's humiliating. She is still hot-tempered. I don't know what Charles is up to up there. I just hope he won't blow the attic up. Alright. I can go down and look first. What are you standing at the door for? Fancy Feather, it's Fancy Feather. It was Fancy Feather who made the appointment. Her squad of minions have taken over our living room. Why is she here? We're a long way from Underbridge. Let's bust in and wipe them out, just like old times. I can enter riot control mode anytime. Calm down, let's hear them out first. Let me go back up. Alright. What are you doing up there, Charles? What happened? Why is there a smoking riot robot in the attic? The modification failed. Ahem. Thank God this is not my workshop, or I would have to pay to repair it. Workshop, Tuesday noon. Nanko. This armor is well crafted. There are special switches inside, and if the wearer doesn't understand how they work, he can never take it off again. That's why. No wonder William was stuck in there. But I did see a cluster of black... Oh. Hello, fellow detective. Are you awake? Don't worry about the explosion. Grandpa knows what he is doing. It's just that his tools are still in Underbridge, and we can't go retrieve them right now. Nanko, do you know what's happening in Underbridge? You've got a lot of connections there. I guess since I'm living here, there's no reason not to tell you. The king sent lots of people to dig up the remnants of the lab, hoping to find something useful. After an explosion like that, I don't think there is much left though. One more thing you might be interested in. Luna from Edward's clinic has gone missing. The Luna from the clinic? That is a clone of Edward's wife. Maybe she's gone to start a new life of her own. What's your plan now, detective? With Noah gone, you have accomplished what you set out to do so many years ago. Don't you worry about me. I can sit back and help old grandmas find lost cats until the end of my days now. Charles, spacious place you have here, wrecked, and again, thank you for letting us hide out here. The king and the police are still trying to find anyone involved in the explosion. Letting you? I didn't exactly have much choice. You insisted on moving in. Is this the robot for Morax's shop? Yes, that young man owed me, so he gave me this robot to pay the debt. If I can alter this robot successfully, it will greatly improve our combat prowess. Looks like the robot's nearly ready. Wait, our? Are you never going back to the Underbridge district? What about the doctor's research? And his wife Luna? I processed Edward's research data before we escaped to the lab. It is some very advanced technology, but maybe too advanced for this day and age. As for Luna, the life support tank was too big to move, and the explosion, she was buried underground with Edward's lab. In the end, she and Edward are together forever after all. There's one more thing on my mind. Before he died, Noah mentioned that he was not the one who created the implant devices. Even though this case has been cracked, there's still another layer that I can't quite see. In that case, we'd better get this riot robot working post-haste. Grandpa Charles' experiments are so dangerous, so I'd better watch from far away. Alright. Well. Whoa, okay. Didn't expect to see you here, Miss Fancy Feather. Did you come all the way down here to give me this new VR game console? Is that what that is? Fancy Feather. Oh, Mr. Detective, are you playing with me? This is what you will travel into Coral City. Coral City? You want me to visit the electronic world? Sorry, Mr. Feather, but I'm not going back there. I knew you would say no. Take a look at this first, and you may change your mind. Abel. The Coral City. Hurry, go tell Rex. What we have been hiding there might have been found by someone. Hurry, be quick. The Coral City. Those guys, they want to... What? Abel? But he's dead. Where did you get this video? This video clip was sent from the Electrode State last night. If you act quickly, you may be able to buy some time. You seem to know a lot of things, Miss Fancy Feather. That's because, as stars align, so do our interests. Now, Mr. Detective, are you ready to go? Looks like I have no other choice. Abel? Oh, I guess that was the end. Alright. I guess that was Tales of the Neon Sea.